Richard Kelly, very experienced referee, his 154th match in international sevens. Another sweep around the ground. Crowd is building steadily. So sell out today, sell out tomorrow. Looks like there might have been a late change to the England team, to the one we were given. James Rodwell is out there. Oh, good start for Japan, and here is Leon Ellison getting the ball back from the kickoff, Japan, and a chance to put the early pressure on. Jamie Henry, certainly one of their better players, Japan, offloads it rather wildly though, and a lot of good work comes undone. Well, not necessarily, because Japan still have possession and they still have a bit of field position as well. Oishi on the far side takes it to ground. Norton going in to make the tackle. Japan clear it. Sakai takes it to the line, floats the pass away, again not accurate. Here's Jamie Henry. He missed the tournament last week, got lovely footwork, this fellow. Just a semblance of some space out on the right again. Ozawa takes it to ground. That's the 10-metre mark. Out towards Henry's wing they go. And here's the break from Stellin. Oh, wait. Oishi! Did he get it down? Patrick Stellin made the break, but have they been able to finish it off?
Yes. I haven't seen any clear ground.
No grounding?
I haven't seen clear grounding.
Okay, I'm going to check.
Yeah.
We need to check. Craig, TMO, try or no try, please.
Well, it's in the end, it's Teaupa who's gone over the line. Stellin made the break, and he's dropped it.
No try. Can't give that one. No reward for dominance in this first minute and a half for the Japanese. They're going to have another look. I don't think they need to. Okay, rolling off the leg and just couldn't control it as he tried to get his right hand in there. Clearly no downward pressure.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Well, that's a great defensive play by Phil Burgess.
Cross forward, 5-minute scrum.
Well, where was this Japanese team earlier? South Africa did not let them into the game from the whistle.
Well, Leon Ellison has been blowing up a bit at the referee, saying he kicked the ball out of his hands. I'm not sure whether that's what's happened, but worth a try.
I think it was a natural leg position that he couldn't get the ball over the top of. Tell you what, Jamie Henry, he came off the bench in that first game against South Africa. Japan improved immediately. Now he's on at the start, and they're looking like a different team. First chance for England.
And he's just making his way back from injury, Henry. England, Bibby decides, got to get out of here. And kicks up towards halfway. Here is Jamie Henry, just marshing the troops. Got a great sidestep on him, this fellow. And that's been knocked down, but cleverly done by Bibby. Knocked it back towards his own teammates. There's a forward pass.
Oh, Tom Mitchell would love to dispute it, but we've got the line to compare it to, and the referee right there. Did it go forward out of the hands? Referee thinks so. Oh, they were like this against Kenya in their first fixture, the English side, just couldn't get underway. Let the opposition team dictate terms.
It's coming off a rather disappointing weekend in Wellington last week. They lost a fair bit of ground up in the top part of the table. Japan certainly enjoying plenty of possession here early on. Taken to ground.
Kicking from around the side.
And it's another penalty. Teaupa is the man who takes it to ground.
Leon Ellison, so good in their first game, but he played a lone hand. He's got some willing teammates this time.
Rudy McConaughey, who was a hero this morning of a very hard-fought winner. James Rodwell picks it off at line-out time. Mitchell runs. Space here for England. Norton hacks it ahead. Speculative, and Nakano is the man who gets back and then loses it in contact.
You're on the ground playing the ball.
Dan Norton may not have scored the try, but as well as set up this one.
Oh, Burgess took it quickly, but England will have to come back.
Can't see it. Yeah, oh, look, I didn't see it, so I don't know if it's done properly, so I have to bring you back.
This referee's told to crack down on the taps.
Directly behind. Can't be lateral or in front of the mark.
But also the way they're tapping. We were getting guys
yes,
virtually just placing the ball on their boot and moving on. I think he's saying, I didn't see whether you could take it cleanly or did take it cleanly. They have now. So here's Bibby. What can England do? They'll give it a Rodwell, and big James Rodwell almost busts through. Loose ball, squirts out the back. Norton losing his footing, getting back to his feet. Bibby's there, brilliant backing up from Bibby. Burgess now swings it wide, and McConaughey's in.
it's not bad when you got McConaughey on your left wing and an enormous man, 105 Ks, and he can still burst over that last 15 metres. Norton had done so much work in the lead-up. The fact that he regained his feet there so quickly was essential. Bibby, they knew where the numbers were. They knew McConaughey was lurking out there, and they know for a big man he's one of the fastest around. Yes, he scored the winning try against Kenya. He gets the first one here.
So after coming under a bit of pressure early on, when it took a very good defensive effort by Phil Burgess to save a try, Burgess instrumental in setting that one up for Ruri McConaughey. And the kick is an excellent one from Tom Mitchell. And a nice little settler from England just before half-time. A minute 20 still to play, and they lead by 7-0.
Yeah, that relieves a little bit of pressure, but it's a dangerous part. We've seen it in so many games in day one in Sydney. It's a dangerous period just before half-time.
Back they come through. Talpa. No penalty, though. Again, playing the ball on the ground is the call. They've given up a couple, so England now can set themselves. There he is, Pauli Talpa, Tongan-born. He made his debut in Wellington.
See what a difference would have made if he could get that ball down on his try.
England have a move. Burgess slips the first tackle. No, I beg your pardon. Mitchell slipped the first tackle, floated the pass over the top.
Good pass.
Alex Davis would have
thought he was in.
Yeah. Referee right there. There was no doubt. Came forward out of the hand.
Hey, Jake, good night. Leave the ball there. Next job now, yeah?
It was nicely done initially by Mitchell, but clearly forward to Davis, and so they'll have a scrum. Having to work hard today, though, England. Here's the laughing Kookaburra, who's going to have the last laugh in the first half. Little chip through behind the England defence, and Henry's got it. Just couldn't quite see a way to offload. They get the penalty, though, taken by Ozawa. Works the wraparound. England scrambling to get numbers back.
Ball's up, play.
Oh, some excellent work there from Mitchell.
Yeah, you're out there, Mitch. Hold on.
I think they'll be keen to get to the half-time huddle. So many teams here have just been banging into touch and forgetting there's a line out ensues. You've got to tap it, then throw it out.
Spike!
Japan still, particularly with the inexperience in the side, Greg, just sometimes having difficulty making the right decision, whether to go into contact, whether to try and keep the ball alive. And time.
That was a breakout there and should have led to a try. Mitchell wants to have a go before playing half-time, gets it to Norton.
And Bibby throws a beautiful pass to Dan Norton, the in and out. And there it is. Dan Norton with his 230th try in Sevens rugby joins the great Santiago Diego Gomez Cora as the second top try scorer in the history of this wonderful event.
What a great moment for an extremely talented athlete. Tom Mitchell made the decision. Fortune favours the brave. Half-time, Kookaburra Hooter had already gone, and they decide to have a throw. When you got Dan Norton on your left wing, why wouldn't you? Always smiling as he trots without a hand being laid on him. Round to the goalpost. What a familiar sight. England well in front now.
Yet another try is scored with red showing on the clock. It's been one of the stories of the day so far. Try is converted, and at half-time, England lead Japan by 14-0. So it'll be Tom Mitchell. Kicks off for England to start the second half. Good chase too by Rory McConaughey. Slaps it back on the England side. Davis trying to tidy up, but good aggression here from Japan. Coming through strongly, winning a penalty. Well, they would have got the message at half-time. Japan coach Damien Corona, who feels that this team has got potential. It's going to take time. Oh, that's a great kick. It almost looked like it had gone too far.
That's incredible. They are very inexperienced, but they're learning a lot of lessons, both last week in Wellington and again today in Sydney. They're improving every outing, Japan.
Leon Ellison, who comes out of the same secondary school in New Zealand as All Black halfback TJ Perenara, Mana College, just to the north of Wellington. Japan have it now. Rod will be very careful there to keep his hands away from the net. Well done from the big fellow. But Japan have the ball. He's going to have to bail out of there. Ellison gets rid of it. Here's the chance for Japan. Can they make something of it? Henry. Good defence, though, from Davis. No. Over the shoulder. So Japan take it quickly. And then snatching it at Dallas Tatana.
Yeah, he had a big look at Phil Burgess, the number 3 for England, coming at him.
First one was a ball, and then it turned the tackle.
The skill couldn't match up with the ambition. He wanted to get out of his hands quickly, but have a look at the eye line came up. Couldn't shift it in time before he got belted.
So Damien Corona feels there's potential here. They just got to keep working at it. His job, I guess, got to keep the spirit and determination up, and certainly we've seen that in this game. Well, there's a penalty straight away, though. Diving into the scrum like that, can't do it. Bibby off the captain's pass. Norton stepping. Dan Norton takes it to ground. Bibby in quickly just to help out, then Fred up. Here's big Rodwell. Burgess tries to kick ahead. No one at home at the back. Will it sit up? Yes, it does. Good defence from Steele and getting back, though, to snuff it out. Penalty. Penalty goes to England. McConaughey gets rid of it. Rodwell. Well, he had 3 outside him. Might get a telling off if they don't score the try. I think they're going to get it anyway. They do. And Norton. Well, of the 231 tries he scored, few would have been easier than that.
Well, they could have scored a lot earlier through Burgess after the kick down the centre, but a lot of the English players got lazy and didn't chase it up. They managed to get a penalty. Here's the try-saving tackle. Look at Burgess. They needed a man there straight away, but look at it. 1, 2, 3. The seconds tick by. They did get the penalty. Rodwell blew it once, but when it came to Mitchell, he knew what he had to do. Get it to Dan Norton, and a try comes.
Collins and Gira might be watching this game. Dan Norton starting to breathe down his neck as
How
the
far
top
behind
try
is he?
scorer. Oh, he's about 6 now. Bibby's kick unsuccessful. Norton gets another. There you go, there's your answer. Good guess, 6.
Yeah.
Then Gollings, well, he and Gomez Cora won't be able to add to their tally. Tim Mickelson, fair way back there, but threatening 200, which is a notable mark.
And Norton's not slowing down either. Every year he just puts in these incredibly athletic performances. Still got the pace.
number 10.
So England out to 19-0 after a couple of early little wobbles. Got this one nicely under control. South Africa, Kenya coming up soon, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, then Scotland, Australia. Well, that's a big one. Aussies probably have to win that one. Not a good kick from England. Usually very good. The skipper. And what can Japan do?
Well, they've lost that verb and vibe that they had when they came back on the field. A in the first half, then B after half-time. Knocks you around.
Well, still frustrated in their attempts to score their first points of the weekend. Double around from Ellison. Big chippies on the Carpentier in the blue headgear. Pleased with his work.
Come out.
Yeah, that was a wrestling mismatch there. De Carpentier on Ozawa. Had about 25 kilograms on him, just held him up. His knees couldn't reach the ground.
Chippy.
Climb back on. Hit it, shoulder
Man
up.
from Manchester, that distinctive blue headgear.
Crutch. Bind.
I can't imagine the temperatures
Sit.
are anything like this in Manchester at the moment. Up near 30 degrees here in Sydney. And England looking pretty hot. And here's the hottest of them at the moment, Norton. Put on the ground just short of halfway. England in good shape here to Carpentier. Now Tom Bowen chopping back in field. Nice tackle made by Ozawa, but penalty. Not rolling away, I think.
Yeah, they'll use this chance to work on some set moves. Rehearsed play will involve changing of angles, and eventually it'll probably get to Dan Norton.
A few of those penalties against Japan coming at the breakdown. Now Mitchell, nice ball away to Charlie Hayter. Drops it off to Norton and gets those feet moving. De Carpentier throws the ball wide. Taken there by Bowen. The offload back in field. Oh, good defence again from Japan. Ball still alive, though. De Carpentier, they're coming at him from all directions, and that makes a whole lot of space for Charlie Hayter. Well, De Carpentier was like a magnet. They all went for him, and that left the gap for Hayter. Nice work again from the big man. The try assist, and eventually Hayter dots it down.
Controlled perfection is what we saw there from that set move. It came from 50 seconds later. They finally scored. Yes, it went to Norton after a period of time, came to the centre of the field, and then back. Hayter gives it once. Inside, there's a couple of close moments here. They keep saving the situation. The Japanese don't give up, and finally, it's just that last angle. You come on this sort of line, and you can't be stopped. You run out of men in defence, and under the post, 7 points. Good reward.
Yes, I think Leon Ellison thought the only way we're going to get out of this is if I come in and nail him the minute or the second he gets the ball, but didn't quite arrive in time. So the final whistle blows. Milestone game for Dan Norton, and a comfortable win for England over Japan by 26-0.